Next up is from Malaysia, which is focusing on sustainable food technology. Let's welcome Kevin from Ento. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Hi. Hi.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi there.
Hi, Kevin. Please share your screen.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you are ready, your time starts now.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kevin Wu, and I'm the founder and CEO of Ento. We're an alternative protein company specializing in edible insects for human consumption. We help millennials and Gen Z solve the growing demand for healthier and more sustainable food products with our range of granolas, cookies, and in future, burger patties. I'm here today looking to raise between $1 to $3 million for our seed round. Herein lies the problem. Our current food supply chain is simply unsustainable for our future population. And we're seeing trends that millennials and Gen Zs are changing their food consumption habits. Not just millennials and Gen Zs are preferring healthier food options, but also brands and products that are more sustainable. Herein lies our solution. We're an insect-based company, and our products come in the form of consumer packaged goods. Typically, our products retail for between $5 to $8 per pack, and you can find them in various offline and online distribution channels. Currently, we're earning about 77% average gross profit on our products. So a lot of people at this stage ask me, Kevin, why insect protein? It comes down to two very simple reasons. Firstly, it's more nutritious, containing 3 times more protein than beef, 7 times more iron than kale, and 4 times more fiber than oatmeal, and much more. Not just is insect protein nutritious, but it's also more sustainable, requiring far fewer resources to produce a high amount of nutrition. So we also have great products. Don't just take our word for it. You can check out our glowing reviews and feedback from events that we attend. You can check out and various online channels as well. We've got very good retention statistics and very good testimonies from customers who love our products. So the total addressable market is huge. This is an $8 billion opportunity. This is research compiled by both McKinsey and Barclays Investment Bank, predicting that the edible insect market will be worth $8 billion over the next 10 years. So what this $8 billion opportunity translates to is, because the market size is currently quite small, the market is due to grow at about 43% compound annual growth rate over the next 10 years with no clear market leader. So this is where we see a massive potential and opportunity to be the category leaders in this niche field. So our business model is very simple. We're a CPG product, so we own the end-to-end process from farming, processing, food tech, and development, but we also work with other third-party farmers. Once we process the product, we sell our products in consumer packaged goods form to our customers in various segments, including direct to consumers, manufacturers, as well as retailers. And typically our gross profit ranges between 15 to 77% on our products. So in terms of defensibility, there are plenty. Firstly, we are a food tech powerhouse. So our current pool of investors also own the Emmanuel Strubang Group. So we're currently co-creating Ento Burger Patty with a 2 Michelin star chef based in Singapore. So this is due to launch in July this year. Secondly, being based out of Malaysia, we have a far reduced cost structure compared to our competition, especially in America and Europe. So being based in Malaysia also gives us a reduced labor cost as well as energy costs. Not just that, but we also have other proprietary tech and know-how that we've spent the past 2 years actively developing. So in terms of the team, the leadership team, the Ento is led by 3 trained professionals. I myself, I am a trained corporate lawyer. I've been called to the bar in both London and Malaysia. And our COO, Antonio, is a trained engineer, and he has a really rich background in corporate development. And our science lead is led by Scott, who is a trained scientist, has an MBA from INSEAD, and currently the head of tech ventures at Sime Darby Plantation. So in terms of the fundraise, last year we raised $150,000 in our pre-seed round. With that money, we built an MVP with a 77% profit margins and a scalable supply chain. Currently, we're seeking between $1 to $3 million for our seed round. We've already have $500,000 committed, with a planned roadshow in Hong Kong, Singapore, and Silicon Valley. And we've taken over 15 meetings over the past 2 months with top-tier VCs who are actively considering our deal size, especially the VCs behind the unicorn brands and companies that we know and love today. So I'd like to thank you very much for your time and attention. If you'd like to learn more about this investment opportunity, my details are on the slide, and I'll be happy to share more about this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin. I can see there's a lot of interesting discussion at the chat section. Okay. Judges, do you have any questions? Maybe Shannon, you want to go first?
Sure. Okay. So I was just looking at this. I mean, consumer packaged goods and retail all hitting COVID right now. So what's your distribution split between online and offline right now?
Currently, we're about 80% online right now.
80% online. Oh, okay.
And we're entering into targeted retail stores like premium grocery shops in Malaysia and entering into Singapore in the next couple of months.
So do you do everything? You do everything from farming, manufacturing, your own brand, distribution as well? Everything?
Yes, correct. We do everything. That's why we can retain such a high gross profit margins at 77%, which is well above the market standard for any other insect-based company.
Okay. All right. I mean, this is a hot topic now, protein. And what kind of animal, insect is this?
So we specialize in both crickets as well as black soldier fly larvae. So we feed our crickets with dried powdered corn. So all our feed source is traceable and is farmed to for human consumption only.
And what is the end product? Is it a granola bar or cookie? What is? I can't tell here.
We have a few products in a range of granolas, cookies, as well as whole roasted crickets. But moving forward, we would be creating an Ento burger patty. And how it's different from, let's say, Beyond or Impossible is that our burger patty is going to be more nutritious. It's going to be completely natural with no processed ingredients. And it's going to compete with that. And our marketing message is going to go along the narrative of that this is a natural patty.
Okay, and last question from me. Did you have a slide on how much your revenues are right now?
No, we do not have a slide on that. We've only just completed our product development in March, just last month. But over the past year, we've been actively doing soft trials and testing with our consumers. Even so, we've been generating about $5,000 a month without any marketing budget at all.
Okay, 5,000 based on online today.
Yeah.
Okay. Still trying to get over the hurdle on whether or not people like your product yet. So I'm still trying to get there. But thank you. Got it.
Actually, let me maybe build on that. Like, you can only like it once you've tried it. And
Sure.
I wonder around the behavioral aspect of, or the mental aspect of it. I think in some markets in Southeast Asia, people are a bit more used to eating insects, but that also might be a lower in the market kind of like staple versus a more premium. I reckon this will be a bit more of a premium good. And so I'm not sure if you can sell it to the same folks who already buy insects. If you are selling it to folks who are not used to eating that, like, what are you seeing in terms of like user taste, behavior, and people actually trying that? Because like in many societies, it's frowned upon or seen as questionable or whatever, right? And it might change, and there's all sorts of dynamics that suggest it'll change, but like I'm not sure how fast and how strongly it'll change.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the question, Peter. So yes, insect eating culture has been around in Asia for a long time, but we're actually targeting millennials who are looking for healthy and more sustainable and nutritious snacks. So yes, it's a new product, and the biggest challenge for us is getting over that mental barrier of consuming insects. But we've seen in the past with lobsters and sushi that our thesis is that if we can create powderized products in granola, burger patty, or cookie form, consumers are actually extremely open to it, and our data has so far suggested that once people try, they do return to purchase our products. Okay. Yeah, so we do attend a lot of offline events, especially millennial-centric events. So we do tend to have a lot of feedback, good feedback from there, and pick up a lot of fans, Ento fans.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for the presentation, Kevin. I'd just like to ask, maybe I can focus on the economics a little bit. My brother has a FMCG business, own brand in the United States, so I know a little bit about how the margins work.
Okay.
Presumably, when you're talking about a 77% margin, that's your direct-to-consumer online margin, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So once you take into account the cost of promotion, the margin that a distributor is going to need to take, a wholesaler, the margin that the retailers are going to take, the marketing budget that you'll have in store, which you'll need to promote this product, free testings, all of the things that need to be done to address Peter's points of behavior change. What are you estimating your ultimate gross margin will be at scale?
So at scale, we're expecting at least 20% gross margins. So as you can see here from our customer acquisition strategy, that 77% is when our products leave our door, our manufacturing door. So 77%, we can do a lot of things. For instance, working with retailers, working on consignment basis, retailers don't care what we sell as long as we give them the margins. So, we've had margins as high as 30, 40% on consignment basis, and retailers are very open to that. So how this
Yes, but then with all due respect, you have all the risk of inventory. I mean, that's not selling your product. That's just putting it in someone else's shop at your own risk to see if someone will buy it. All right. But let me also ask you, quite apart from, and I think candidly about a 20% margin is reasonable if you build in all the distribution costs. But it was your assumption that you would break even then, because I think you're vastly underestimating the costs of below the line advertising and marketing that's going to be required to really change behavior. So, I would tend to agree with Shannon. It sounds to me like maybe you're trying to do a little bit too many things in this equation. And maybe you should focus more on high quality production and leave the selling and the marketing to someone else. Have you thought about going more of a private label route for some of the people that you're talking to?
Yeah, we've also been doing that. So we have various selling revenue divisions in our team. So we're currently also doing private label for a US company. So we just send them the crickets or the larvae in a box without a brand, and then they do what they want with it, marking up 3-4 times markup. So
what's your margin? What's your margins on that business?
It's anywhere from 25 to 40%.
So you make more money on that with absolutely no risk and no marketing effort than you're ultimately planning on making with your consumer business going into retail, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we have various revenue channels.
Okay. I have a clear picture, Kevin. Sorry for being a bit of a hard ass.
No problem.
Thank you so much for the judges for the questions. Thank you, Kevin. Great presentation.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.